Second half of these cases, which is Bowman Chrome number 15. Like I said, tomorrow, full case hobby. It'll actually be what the next two Bowman Chrome breaks are. Full case hobby, and then I think I'm going to go back to a dual case after that of hobby and HTA. But you guys were asking for hobby a lot, so I'll go back to back on hobby for you guys since you guys asked for it. And you guys have been filling up the break, so, you know, a little bit of a reward. Prices from what the original hobby case will be a little bit lower than what they were. Originally, when it was dropped, the prices of everything it's kind of crazy. I got the cases cheaper, and like now I can get them cheaper than I paid for them when they were allocated to me, which is just kooky, but whatever. So that's always fun. Makes no sense to me, but is what it is. But I did grab more Bowman hobby because you guys like the hobby. I didn't get more HTA. I can get more HTA if I want to, but you guys don't seem to love the HTA, so I didn't grab more because they gave me like 15 cases to start. We've been working through them, so I didn't think I needed to grab any more. They didn't give me as many hobbies. They gave me HTA to start, so. But let's get rolling here because they give a lot more hobby, obviously, to card shops because it's easier for card shops to sell hobby than it is for them to sell HTA. All right, we got Project 2020 been borrowed the card. Cal Ripken, let's give him a nice little rub on the boxes. Hopefully, he can bring us a little bit better luck than we had. The first half wasn't bad. We didn't really get any of the really big boy autographs, so let's hopefully we can pick it up and get one of the monsters here. Good luck to everybody. Good luck to everybody. We have Garcia, Thomas, Aiden Miller, Waldrop, Goldschmidt, Castro, and Mejia. We have Emil Morales, 64 out of 499 on the refractor. Going to the Dodgers and David. We have Soler, Max Clark, Gonzalez, Harrison, Holiday, Morel, and Jenkins. We have Otani, Pereira, Ramon Landeta for the Athletics. And that's going to go to Brandon. On True Purple, we have Durbin, Joseph Westberg, Smith-Saver, Cruz and Canario, Martinez, Morales, Abreu, Jace Jung, Marco Luciano, 75 out of 99. On the green, going to go to the Giants. And Craig Thompson, his first break. Luciano and Asensio. right, let's get rolling. We got Seager, Yamamoto for the Dodgers on Gladiators of the Diamond. He has one of the sicker looking, like, images on the Gladiators of the Diamond. Nice case hit here going to David. Jordan Lawler, 185 out of 199 of the Diamondbacks on the Aqua Ray Wave. We're going to have Jacob Wilson, Lynn, Machado, Langford, Vaquero, and Montez Baez de La Paz. Carroll, Soderstrom, Spencer Jones, Radney, and Cruz. Luis Robert Jr., Olsen. We have Aldale Colicky for the Rockies. That's going to go to Brandon Kelly on the refractor. We have Arias, Martha, Bryant, De La Cruz, Perdomo, and Guanapa. Lugo, Flores, Judge, Chisholm Jr., Victor Scott, Eltridge, and Familia. Into an HTA. Three autographs. Finally got one. Is Chris finally in here? Anything special, but it's a Leo. Leo to Freeze. Going to Chris Sharp. We got a green lava, Peyton Graham for the Tigers. Go to Adam. Have a speckle, Braylon Brazaban. 25 out of 299 on the speckle. Put up here because Morales is actually one of the chases for the Dodgers, so we'll leave him up for a second. Into the second hobby. We pulled quite a few Ariases. Even in Breaker, but yeah, we have not pulled any of the Tait, how do you say his name? We have PCA, Altuve, Jose Castro on the shimmer. One of the Yankees. We have Steven Martinez, Guerrero, Devers, Jackson Chourio, Vladdy Guerrero, 2 out of 5. Going to the Mets and Steve Walkstein on the red Dragon Scales. There has not been any Red Sox autographs yet. Nice Vladdy on the 2 out of 5. Julio Sayas, Bernard, Rutschman, Lawler, Salas, Morales, and Albertus. We have Alvarez, Canario. Whoo-wee! Thing got a little bit better for the Texas Rangers here in Sean. 13 out of 99 on the Paulino Santana for the Rangers on the true green. Nice hit there. For the Rangers, we have Walcott, Wood, Correa, Arrays, Valorio and Radney, Perez, Fernandez, Cole, Max Muncy, Caleb Durbin on the refractor for the Yankees. That's going to go to ATDC. We got Beltre and Nunez. We will run the mixer right after this. It'll probably be right around 11:30. Started this one a little bit later than I wanted to, but oh, we can get a thick boy here. Oh, buddy, that's a thickin'. Just put him over there for right now. Sal Frelick, Meadows, Yamamoto, and Otani, Lorenzo, Ferreras, Skeens, Lindor, Jacob Wilson on my first Bowman, Blake Dunn, Celestin, Jung. We have Kuvas, Yoharo. I can promise you it's not a 101 Junior Caminero. It's not even a rookie. We have Daber de los Santos on the 90 out of 299 on the speckle. As I just stumble over my words. Going to Billy, we have Feliz on the base. Have Kyle Teal, Merrill, Wynn, Luciano, and Mauricio Arias, Siriaco, Sheehan, Wells, Jacob Berry, Sanchez, Valorio. We're going to have Yandel Ricardo, and then we're going to have a 12 out of 25 Drew Jones going to the Diamondbacks in Denton. Someone tag Denton for me because he was having trouble finding the post. Which I put him under the thing. I mean, maybe he was looking for this one and I just hadn't started it yet. But it wouldn't let me tag him for whatever reason. So if anybody else can tag him. Nice Drew Jones. 12 out of 25. I mean, I wish they'd be on card, but that's something they did really good this year too. Like randomly put in patch autographs every once in a while. And like the checklist is like only guys that people want to collect. They don't have no freaking, I don't know, random dudes with the patch autos, if that makes sense. They didn't give a Leica Williams a patch autograph. Although Leica Williams has been decent since he's been able to start at shortstop and Cruz has moved to outfield, so it's always really good defensively. They weren't sure how good of a hitter he was. We got Josh Adamczewski. Going to the Brewers and Jason. We have Andrew Walters for the Guardians on the base. Go to Matthew Mapp. We're going to have Will Bush. 253 out of 499 on the refractor. And then we're going to have an Under Armour card. So it could be anybody from that like 2019 draft class. I know Bobby Witt got some of these autographs. Is it Bobby? It's Colin Hoke, which he was not from that year. This is from 2022. Baseball Factory America going to the Mets. And Steve already got a couple of his autos, I believe. From, what was it? Was it draft he was in, or was he in Bowman? How you doing, Ed? I see you asked about the Red Sox. Yes. No, man, normally the Red Sox have been hitting in almost every case, too, that I've opened. So hopefully they hit. We're going to have Josh Jung, Paul Skeens, Roman Anthony on the shimmer. This could be the start to something good right here. Obviously nothing crazy, but could be the start. We have Morel, Walker Jenkins, Merrill, Wynn, Alvarez, and Gutierrez, Durbin, Joseph, Sheehan, Wells, Caminero, Martinez, Morales, Altuve, Juan Flores, 28 out of 50 going to the Angels, and Matthew Mapp on the gold mini diamonds. I didn't play in Atlanta. I played in Augusta. We have Jose Perdomo on the 50 out of 50 on the gold. Nice hit here for the Braves. It's going to go to Michael Skornick. We have Luciano, Asensio, Devers, PCA, KC, and Black. Lorenzo, Ferreras, Rutschman, Lawler, DeLauder, Blake Dunn, and Celestin. Next mini box. This is like that weird time in sports where like nothing, I mean there's stuff going on, but like basketball and hockey's about to ramp up. About to get real thick and heavy, boys. I'm going to have Kyle Harrison, Paul Goldschmidt, Garcia, Radley, Cruz, Pereira, Gonzalez, Lorenzo, and Vargas, Arias, Martha, Shohei Ohtani, Brady House, Wanner, Luciano on the 406 out of 499. Oh, we finished 5th, so we underperformed after you win everything all year in Military B and then don't finish first. We have Lugo, Flores, and Westberg. So we underperformed a little bit, but finished 5th. We have Smith Sauver, Thomas Ireland for the Rangers. We have Eltrich, Familia, Meadows, Abreu, Guerrero and Guerrero, Aiden Miller, Waldrip, Lindor, Frelick, Trianto, Soler, and Max Clark. That's going to be the third master box. It's going to go third HTA. Oh, it was only 18 teams. It wasn't anything crazy. There used to be like almost 30 that would come and play B, but there was only 18, which was disappointing. But we literally lost the same team twice. The team that puts in the losers bracket was a team that knocked us out. I think we went 5-2 and lost to the same team. We have Rowdy Rodriguez. For whatever reason, we just couldn't hit their pitcher as a team. Rowdy Rodriguez for the Angels, and we have Angel Feliz on the green lava. 21 out of 99. I actually don't. I mean, I don't really spend much time cleaning up at all. We have Michael Orozco on the speckle. Like, I have a huge ass, like 30 gallon, like 30+ gallon trash can next to me. We have Michael Orozco, and then, I mean, other than like for Bowman, or like if I run a full case, I don't throw the box in the trash can. I put them back into the case and recycle them. Well, I don't recycle them because they won't take my recycling because I'm a business and I'm in like a neighborhood. But I'm assuming there's going to be recycling at the new shop, assuming everything goes well. I don't know. I guess we'll see what they say about new place. I didn't realize. I thought it was kind of just as if I showed them my bank statements before, but they want to do like a whole like credit check and everything. Which my credit and everything's fine. It's just the way I run the business is like I put everything on credit cards pretty much. So like if anytime it pulls my credit, it shows I spend a lot of credit, but it's just like I'm just like cycling credit, if that makes sense. Like I hardly ever carry a balance over or pay any interest, but like if you pull my credit report, depending when you pull it, like they could say that my credit card balances are high, so I don't know how they're gonna take that. But I mean, that'd be the only reason I wouldn't be moving, is that they don't approve me. But I don't know how. But if they look at my bank statements, I don't know how they wouldn't approve me. But seen weird as shit. Then again, I'm pretty sure it's hard to get anybody to move into commercial property right now, so they might just not even care. Bump the camera right there. But yeah, in the new place, I think there's going to be recycling. Either way, it doesn't take me that long to clean up every night. Noel V. Marte, Albi, Shiano, Wilkin, Teodo, Green, Montez, and Alvarez, Demori Pena. And then after each break, I just put everything in bins, and then Dylan and Tyler come in and sort it and bag it up and everything in the morning. We're going to have Uwasawa, Thomas, Guerrero Jr., Freeman, PCA, Provar, and Perdomo. Have Evan Carter, Tyler Black, Alexander Albertus for the Dodgers. But I still like to put it in a case, or back in the case here, even if it doesn't necessarily get picked up by recycling, just because. Well, they didn't even ask for my bank statements. They just asked for my credit report and if I have assets. But we have Valor, Rivas, Soto, Lee, Naylor and Naylor, Guanapa, Medina, Goodman, Betts, Rincon Jr., Basalo, and Davis. I definitely don't have any evictions. I don't even have any late payments on credit cards or anything. So. That's what the prices are with they are trash boys? What? Wait, what? The guy was like, just include as much information as possible. And I'm like, for what? I don't understand. Like, just take my social and run my credit. We have my Trout. Eminaga, Luis Baez. It was easier to buy my home than it was than try to rent this place. On the shimmer for the Astros. We have Dylan Cruz, Nishida, Mauricio, Davis, Reckley, and Walcott, Castillo, Palma, Canzone, Montgomery, Jose Ramirez, 43. Out of 150 on the blue. We have DeFreeze and Ricardo. We have Jose Rodriguez, Basebe, Thomas Sosa for the Orioles. Yeah, no, I was going to say. The reason I argue with rent was so that at my government job I could still pay the rent even if like the business completely went under. That's why I sat there and argued with him about rent for like $600 less a month or whatever. We have Zerwinkowski, Serwinowski, Rincon, Casas, Rojas, Go, and Kim, Lombard Jr., Mitchell, Churio, Henderson, Montgomery, Tait, and Hentz. I mean, on top of the property been sitting vacant for like a year. Tried to get another place that's even like right down the street from the shop, and they would not budge on the rent price at all. And I'm like, okay, I mean that's fine, but it's been open for like 3 years. We have Kyle Henley for the Reds. Partially because I think it's overpriced to the market, and partially just because they're obviously like don't want to budge at all. DeMurray to Pena, 6 out of 99. They built the building and haven't had anybody in that space since they built the building like 3 or 4 years ago. Maybe longer. I think it said it was vacant for almost 2,000 days. We have Pena for the Twins. Gonna go to Billy. We have DeHigo on the 46 out of 499 on the refractor. And we have Wilfredo Lara on the base. Going to go to Steve. And the Mets. So what do you mean the most auto I've pulled? Like the most expensive auto I pulled? Oh, you're talking about Wilfredo Lara. I was like, what? Like, talking about Lara? Oh, DeHigo. Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, that's my credit. Even with like, I think it's at like 60% usage because when they pull it, they just pull it whatever time of the month, and I don't worry about it. It's like over 700 still. That's why I said I'm not worried about them like running a credit check or anything. I just would like I was like, what information do you need? And he's like, I need your tax returns for the last couple of years. I'm like, my tax returns for what? I didn't even hand in my tax return for last year yet. I extended it till October 15th. My CPA's going through it right now. We have Marco Luciano, Brian Wu, because he doesn't like to deal with it in April or in March because he's like, you got too much shit going on, man. He's like, until you start really turning a profit and have to pay like quarterly taxes, he's like, we're just going to postpone this shit till October when I can look at it and make sure everything's squared away. We have Braden Taylor on the Purple Shimmer. Braden Taylor again, Anthony Paris, Butler, Robert Jr. and Garcia, DeCenzo, Namala, Cowser, Ellie De La Cruz. We have Eduardo Beltre on the 142 out of 250. On the purple, we have DeHigo and Santana. Jose Ramirez, CES. Lisbel Diaz, nice hit here for the Giants. That's going to go to Craig Thompson. It's the guy you want. This is the chase for the Giants. You have Lantigua, Sanchez, Rodriguez, Lewis, De La Cruz, and Caminero, Colicky, Diaz, Schneider, Leiter, Alcantara, Emerson, and Jones. I have Matos, Frelick, Jeter Martinez on the 277 out of 499 on the refractor. We have Pablo Guerrero, Arias, Cabbage, Turner, J-Ram and DeFreeze, Salas, Montgomery, Rafaela, Acuna Jr., Machado, Baez, and Pena. We got Andrew Abbott, Wicks. We're going to have Jose Fernandez, 83 out of 100 on the mini diamond. Go to the Diamondbacks. We have Ferreira, Rodriguez, Witt Jr., Joseph and Celestin, Jazz Chisholm Jr., 71 out of 75 on the yellow. For the Marlins. We have Brazaban, Hurtado, Bichette, Manzardo, Montgomery, Baez, and Castro. Man, the Marlins have had a rough go these two cases as well. And I'm gonna bite my tongue on the comment that I actually want to say because I don't want to get into politics right now, but if one person becomes president over the other, I don't know if small businesses will survive. So I think one's full of shit about businesses compared to the other. We have Adrian De Leon for the for the Diamondbacks. Peyton Graham on the HTA choice. No comment. I plead the fifth. Gabriel Lara on the 93 out of 250 on the purple. That Peyton Graham's been the guy I pulled the most. We pulled 4 autos for this fucker in this break and last break. Tired of seeing his scrawny ass in my breaks. I'm a strong believer in Democrats and Republicans both have money. Yeah, to start. I'm already started. I was gonna say. It's crazy the amount of grants I don't qualify for compared to other individuals. Even as a disabled veteran. We have Kierstead, Williams. We have a 4 out of 10, Vladimir Arcensio. No autographs, Ed, but you get yourself at least in a color match. Red Shimmer. 4 out of 10. Love to see it. Arcensio is one of the guys I like, too, out of the Red Sox checklist. We have Walcott, Wood, Keith, Riley, Acuna, Perez, Fernandez, J-Dom, Meade, Dylan Cruz, Beltre, and Nunez. You got Harper, Dominic Patelli, I don't want to get into unions, man. I have my own opinion about unions, and it's not a positive one, and it's just 334 out of 499. They were needed at one point in time, and now I think it just endorses laziness in part of the workforce. We have De Los Santos, Blas, Caminero, Tatis Jr., Albies, and Rafaela Ford, Gonzalez, Yelich, Semien, Marcy, Vargas, and Rice. Like, the union has a lot of positives and a lot of negatives. I just think that I guess I harp on the negatives more than the positives of unions. Like, there needs to be unions, but really, like, business owners should just not be fucking twats and it wouldn't be a problem. Like, I'd much rather the government sanction asshole, like, factory owners or whatever else than there be unions, but I guess that's one way to prevent it. But it also creates, like, I'll use teachers as a prime example. A lot of teachers bitch and moan about pay, right? But one of the reasons why their pay sucks is they pay a fuck ton in union dues. And they have to, because of, like, if something happens legally, like, you have to have the union or somebody that's going to support you, like, lawyer-wise, if not, it's going to cost you a fuck ton of money. And I'm not even talking about, like, something, like, shitty. Like, let's say a student has an IEP and you don't fulfill the IEP, so the parents want to sue you because you're not performing the services agreed upon, or something happens. Like, you might not even be doing necessarily anything wrong, but you're still going to have to fight that in court, and it costs a lot of money, right? Just because maybe a parent's bitching. I mean, they could also have a thing where, like, the teacher's a piece of shit and needs to be fired because they're not doing their job, or whoever, the SLP or whoever it is. But in general, normally what happens is a parent's just, like, way overzealous. And probably a 50-50 split, to be honest. But but there are times where parents are a little bit too overzealous about, like, this is what needs to be done, or they don't understand something, and rather than just try to talk it out, they just sue the school. So, like, that's where the union, like, really can come in handy. But when I'm talking about pay, like, what happens is teachers could probably get paid a lot more if it was, like, pure capitalism and it wasn't a union. But because it's a union, everybody, your first year you make X amount, your second year you make X amount, your third year you make X amount, and then they decide whether or not you get to move up steps. And if you don't move up steps, you still make the same amount as other people that are in the same step as you. So it's essentially like socialism in wages. Maybe not the right, socialism might not be the right word, but that's, like, what happens with teachers. Then they bitch about not making enough money, but a lot of it is, like, the profession they're in. Like, even if you're the best teacher in the world, you can't make more than another teacher that's been doing the same amount of time as you have, that has moved up in the same rate, that could just be a slightly above average teacher. Where in, like, other career fields, if you're the best, you get paid more. But that's what they chose to be career field wise. Now, there are some states where the teachers get paid like absolute dog shit. But for the most part, in the Northeast, it's not like that. But in the Northeast, it's where a lot of the teachers are the most fucking vocal about it. We have Alvarez, Canario, and I'm sure there's some teacher, somebody that's married to a fucking teacher that's going to say some shit about it, but it is what it is. We have Evan Carter, Feliz, Teal, Arrays, Churio, and Salas, Jacob, Gonzalez. And no, I don't have a solution to it unless you just get rid of the teachers union. So But I don't have a solution to how to protect the teachers when shit goes wrong that's not necessarily their fault without them being absolutely dead-ass broke, having to hire a lawyer. So, 154 out of 299 on the Speckle. We have Evan Carter. They also need to convert their salary from 9 months to 12 months before they have the real argument about not getting paid enough. But that's a different discussion. But I guess they work 10 months. But either way, like, they don't work a full 12 months either. So if you're making, like, once you get, like, tenured and you're in there for 10 plus years, like, they do make a lot of money for only working 10 months a year, if I'm being honest. Plus, you get off all, like, major holidays. We have Arias, Siriaco, Cole, and Correa. Luis Robert Jr., Sanchez, Valorio, Arenado, Holiday, Edward Lantigua. 405 out of 499. Going to the refractor in the Mets, which is going to Steve. Steven Martinez, Guerrero, Jollof, Matsui, Kiro, and Laura. Sayas, Bernard, Yamamoto, Sterling Thompson, Samuel Basallo for the Orioles. 46 out of 50 on the gold dragon scale. We have Luis Morales and Albertus. All right, let's get into the final HTA. And Anthony, I have heard that. I've heard people that, like, bust their ass in unions complain about, like, the people that just don't do shit. Like, I heard stories where people are, like, sleeping at work and they get caught and they don't fire them or anything because they've been in the union for 10 plus years and they have tenure, so they have to, like, support them and whatever else, and the union fights for them to keep their job and all this other bullshit. We're going to have Luis Guerrero for the Red Sox. I have Stone Russell for the Royals. Go to George. Welcome back into breaks, George. Nice to see you, buddy. And last but not least, we're going to get a really nice Athletics autograph going to Brandon. 23 out of 150 on the True Blue Miles Naylor. Has the pedigree to be really good. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. Congratulations, those that hit. For those that didn't, hopefully better luck next time. We have Samuel Basallo on the gold dragon scale, Evan Carter. Gonzalez on the speckle, Essentia on the refractor, Chisholm Jr. on the yellow, Frelick on the insert, Martinez on the refractor, Beltre on the purple shimmer, Taylor. Ramirez on the true blue, Baez on the shimmer, Pena on the aqua. We have Luciano on the refractor, Anthony on the shimmer, De Los Santos on the speckle, Durbin on the refractor, Castro on the shimmer, and Luciano on the green. We're going to have Stone, Russell on the base, Guerrero on the base, Lantigua on the refractor, Patelli on the base, De Leon on the base, Laura on the base, Henley on the base, Sosa, Albertus on the base, Rodriguez on the base, Ireland and Bush. Ireland on the base, Bush on the refractor, Walters on the base, Adam Zewski on the base, and Kuvis on the base. Yeah, they were... I wouldn't say the best cases. I wouldn't say they were absolutely horrible. I've seen worse cases broken. I'm not saying we broke worse cases than this, but I've seen a few that have been pretty awful, especially HTA. I've seen some HTA cases that have just been absolutely terrible. We have Laura on the purple, Perdomo on the gold, Dahigo on the refractor. We have Hawk on the Baseball Factory autograph. We have Lawler on the Aqua Ray Wave Brazaban on the speckle. Peyton Graham on the green, Lava Peyton Graham on the HTA choice. We have Koliki on the refractor, Pena on the green, Orozco on the speckle, Flores on the gold mini diamonds, Morales on the refractor, Gliders at Diamond Yamamoto. We're going to have Arcencia on the red shimmer. We have Feliz on the green lava. We have Santana on the green, Landeta on the purple, Naylor on the true blue, Fernandez on the mini diamonds. We have Diaz on the base, Vladdy Jr. out of 5, or Vladdy Jr. Vladdy Guerrero, not Vladdy Jr. Vladdy Guerrero, because everybody else has the same fucking Vladimir Guerrero Sr. and he's fucking George Foreman and got a name on his kids fucking Vladdy. Vladdy Jr. or Vladdy Guerrero on the red dragon scale. Then we're going to have Drew Jones, 12 out of 25 on the orange patch auto. And then we're going to have Leo DeFreeze on the base autograph. Yeah, I was going to say, we have had like the shittiest luck with the Garbage Pail Kids. Hopefully these next cases coming up have some Garbage Pail Kids in them. Appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys back here in like 10 minutes for the mixer. For those that did, once again, congratulations. For those that didn't, hopefully a better luck next time. I do appreciate each and every one of you. If you're not going to stop by and watch the 2 pristine, 4 Topps Chrome Jumbo mixer. So you guys have a great night. Be safe. I will catch y'all later.